When they aren't winning trophies, Chelsea like crushing the hopes of their opponents. Coming back to draw 2-2 with Spurs in May 2016 guaranteed that the worst season of Roman Abramovich's reign finished on a positive note, such as ending the title charge for the North London club all those years ago. Those who travelled to Anfield 2 years ago witnessed an ecstatic Jose Mourinho yelling and banging his chest after beating Liverpool and Steven Gerrard to stop their 11-game winning streak and all but hand Manchester City the Premier League title. However, their last match against Arsenal wasn't anything like these distant memories. In a dreadful first 45 minutes that saw Martin Odegaard score almost exactly the same goal twice, and Gabriel Jesus sweep in a third after a farcical scramble in the penalty area, Frank Lampard's side were in the position that they've become slightly too familiar with over their last few games. This is what Frank Lampard had to say after the game. The first half performance was not good enough in every way. We were nice to play against in every way, nice off the ball and passive. We didn't do the defensive things we spoke about before the game, we didn't close the gap between the lines as much as we wanted to, we didn't pressure the ball, and we failed to establish contact with Arsenal players. Arsenal have blown leads in recent weeks, with the mental and physical strain of fending off Pep Guardiola's tenacious Manchester City team finally showing on the pitch. Brentford entered to Stamford Bridge last week on a 6-match Premier League losing streak. Nonetheless, this Chelsea team established itself as the antidote to every team's confidence crisis except their own. Lampard switched to a more wide 4-3-3 formation, forsaking the big energy lineup that had made Real Madrid uncomfortable at Stamford Bridge but left Chelsea even more impotent than usual against Brentford. It proved ineffective during the competitive phase of the match. In his first start since January 5th, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang touched the ball only 9 times, 4 of which were kickoffs, and he was replaced at half-time. Noni Madueke, starting for the first time since February the 18th, was the only player to get Lampard's public plaudits and scored a well-deserved first goal for the club, but only after Arsenal had become complacent in their lead. Lampard spoke at length after the game about Chelsea's failure to execute the basics, as well as his opinion that a lack of physical conditioning is a part of the problem. However, it is concerning that despite having this bloated group of players, he has been unable to find at least 11 of them capable of putting in a truly competitive 90-minute performance. Instead, Chelsea has slipped from being the most disappointing club in the Premier League to just being the worst in terms of desire, cohesion and confidence. If Thomas Tuchel and Graham Potter had collected fewer than 39 Premier League points between August and April, Todd Boehly and Behdad Eghbali would have felt compelled to consider a third coaching change of the season to avoid the ridiculous possibility of relegation to the Championship. Chelsea's prominent co-owners are said to have been in the United States for the Brentford and Arsenal defeats. Perhaps more distance will help them see the role their decisions have played in the club's current state, as well as the urgency of securing new leadership and direction before a crucial summer. Chelsea have another chance to spoil City's title celebrations on May 21st at the Etihad Stadium, though it is more likely that they will end up as a punchline just once more.